I'm Bella Rose.
And I'm Eric.
This week we celebrate Autism Awareness. Thursday, wear your favorite or silly hat. Friday, wear your pajamas. School appropriate, please. Happy birthday today to Jasmine McCollum.
Today's weather forecast is a high of 68 and plenty of sunshine.
I think it's time to get some lunch, it's time for lunch, it's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch, it's time for lunch, not brunch, I'm starving.
Lunch choices today are roasted chicken wings, chicken nuggets, or PB&J grab and go.
Stop your worky, lemon lo mein and lime.
Teachers, you will have math planning during grade level meetings this week. Remember to upload your planning tool for ELA. We all enjoyed St. Patrick's Day. Thank you, teachers, for making it fun for our students.
House results for last week are Blue House with 5,717, Green House with 5,554, Yellow House with 5,245, and Red House with 4,899. Third grade and fourth grade choir members. Choir practices on Thursday and Friday mornings at 7:30 in the auditorium. Also, all choir t-shirt forms must be turned in by April 5th.
March is Women's History Month. Alabama's own Helen Keller is one of those women in history we honor. Watch this short video to learn more about her.
Helen Keller is known throughout history as a famous woman who overcame her disability of not being able to see and hear to become a leader, an educator, an activist, and inspired many around the world with her story. Growing up, everything was normal for Helen. She lived with both her parents on a farm, and they loved her very much. Then things changed when Helen was 1.5 years old. She became very ill and had headaches as a baby. Soon after that, she survived, but her parents discovered she could no longer see or hear. When Helen began to grow up, she realized that she was different. She wanted to communicate with others but did not know how, and often acted out by having tantrums and hitting other people. Helen's parents could not stand by and do nothing and watch her suffer. This is where they reached out to a school that could help Helen. It was there that Helen found not only a teacher, but a friend for life with Annie Sullivan. Even though Helen could not see or hear, Annie was blind at one time and knew how she felt with vision. Through a surgery, Annie became able to see, and that's where she helped Helen to first learn words, and then after, Helen began to understand how to read. Because of the success that Annie had with Helen Keller, many called her the miracle worker. By the time Helen Keller was 10, she could read and even use a typewriter. Another teacher who helped Helen was Sarah Fuller. Sarah taught Helen how to talk. She did this by allowing Helen to feel her lips and the vibrations of the words coming out of her mouth while she matched them with Braille to learn how to talk. And Helen eventually talked. That's crazy, not only going from being deaf and blind, but to reading and being able to communicate and talk with others. Helen ended up attending college at Radcliffe College. Radcliffe College was a part of Harvard University, so check that out. She was really smart too. Now, Helen became famous around the world, traveling to 39 countries and giving speeches to help raise awareness and money for the deaf and blind. And her never-give-up attitude has inspired many men and women. So remember, just like Helen went through some tough times as a child and couldn't see or hear, she took that challenge and made the best of life. So when you have some problems, think of Helen and know that you too can succeed.
Hey, Ada, Eric, why did the quarter not roll down the hill with the nickel?
I don't know about those.
Because I have more sense.
Our word of the week is aromatic. The aromatic scent of Grandma's spaghetti filled the house.
Stand up and get energized as you move along with this video. Mama said, don't give up. It's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love. And I'd hate to see you waiting. Had to have high hopes for a living. Shooting for the stars when you knew that I was willing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. Had to have high hopes for a living. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling. I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Mama said, don't give up. It's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love. And I'd hate to see you waiting. They say it's all been done.